What's going on, family? This video, I want to talk about the Peyronie's disease video that I made. Well, this is going to be a remake of the video that I made 2 years ago. The problem with that video is it has no audio, so this is going to be a remake so people can hear. Okay. People have been reaching out to me because of that video. I've helped one person out. Other person, he wasn't listening, but people have been coming to me because of that video. Now, I didn't want people to come to me because of that video because you cannot hear what I'm saying. So yeah, so I'm gonna give people a chance to listen to what I have to say after this video. So now now you have a chance to hear me. Now I'm doing things a little differently this time because my time is very, very precious. Before, everybody was getting free consultations. When I say free consultations, I mean all of my time and information was free. And I had no problems giving away information for free. It's just my time, I mean, it's just, I'm talking about when I'm on my way somewhere, I'm responding to messages. I'm talking about any time of night, I'm responding to messages. It's all hours of the day. So that kind of has to stop, because I have a life also, so we just have to get some type of order and structure going on. So I will be doing consultations, but it's going to be at a price. It's not going to cost much, but it's going to be at a price. I'm going to explain how you can contact me and all of that stuff at the end of the video. Anyway, let's get to the main point. I already wasted 2 minutes. Let's get to the point. What is Peyronie's disease? Peyronie's disease is a condition that affects the male population, right? It's a rare condition that affects about 1 to 5% of the male population. Usually occurs between the ages of 40 to 60 years old, but it can happen at any age, so please be mindful of that. Now, the symptoms: it can be pain during urination, erectile dysfunction. That's one of the most common symptoms that these men are experiencing. Of course, curvature of the penis also, and pain during masturbation and sexual intercourse. The causes vary, and doctors cannot pinpoint what the cause is, so we just have to be scientists and well, I don't want to say be scientists, but you just have to be aware of what you are doing and just be aware of yourself. You know what I mean? Now, Peyronie's disease can be caused through a number of things, like pain. Trauma to the penis. What else? Through sexual intercourse. Now that happens a lot. From what I've seen in many cases, a lot of men are developing this through sexual intercourse because they, I guess, they're doing it too rough, and they end up damaging their penis, and end up causing scar tissue damage, So also STDs can cause this also. Now doctors will tell you that STDs cannot cause Peyronie's disease, and that's false. I'm a living testimony of that, so that's complete BS. What else? Also, Peyronie's disease can be congenital, meaning you can be born with it. So, but that doesn't mean you can't reverse it. So don't get discouraged if you've been born with it. Also, dietary supplements. Be careful with those, because they have some of them. A lot of these companies put, a lot of additives, artificial preservatives, and fillers, stuff that can harm you and your body. So just be careful with those, because some men take those type of supplements and wonder why all of a sudden they develop this condition. But what they do know is they've been taking all of these supplements, these dangerous supplements, so just be mindful, be conscious. Now let's break down exactly. Now let's get to the root of Peyronie's disease. Okay. Now this is a normal functioning penis, right? This is Peyronie's disease. Okay, this is your penis on drugs. I had to. Also, I gotta add a little humor to it, But this is a curvature in the penis. Okay. Now, what happens is scar tissue starts to develop, or fibrosis starts to develop in the I think it's called the let me refer back to my article on my website for the scientific term for the specific region of the penis where it occurs. It is called the corpora cavernosa. Okay, that is where this scar tissue develops. Okay. Now all this is the body's defense. This is the body's defense mechanism. Okay, it's the body's attempt in trying to heal itself. Okay, that's all it's trying to do. Okay, so that's why. The scar tissue is dead tissue, so the body is trying to regenerate new tissues on top of the dead tissues, but that's not going to be good. But that's why you need to incorporate herbs and possibly certain supplements like enzymes to assist your body in that process. But our lifestyle choices and our diet too plays a role in hindering that process. So don't get so caught up in the name and all that stuff and the disease itself, because you might start to being a man, you might panic. But all that is the body. It's just the body defense mechanism. That's all it is. It's trying to heal. That's all it's doing. Okay. And that's why men have a curvature. Okay, it's the hardened plaque causing your penis to curve like that. Okay. So what you need is something that's going to dissolve that plaque and regenerate those cells in the tissues. You know what I'm saying? Or regenerate the cells that's going to help regenerate new tissues. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you need to focus on. Now, what I did to reverse that, I used enzymes. That was the key in me reversing this. I used a brand called Super Enzymes from the company called Now, from the health store. That's a pretty good brand. I wish I had it on me. Now, in the previous video, I showed a bottle of the enzymes that I use, that I just told you, but I don't have it now, of course. But that's a good brand. Now, it might not work for you, but it might work for that person, that guy. You know, it might work for the next guy or the guy after that, but it might not work for the guy after that one. Just depends on the case. I also used, what else did I use? I used MSM Sulfur also, because MSM Sulfur is excellent with healing of connective tissues. So that's going to be very tremendous in the process of regenerating new tissues. Okay. So like I said, you want to dissolve the dead tissues so you can regenerate new tissues instead of regenerating new tissues on top of the dead tissues. Also, there are herbs that can assist you. Herbs like Plantain, Comfrey, Chaparral. I might be missing one, but those 3 good herbs you can use. Okay, you can use them in combination, or you can use them by themselves. Okay. I would suggest using plantain leaf. I would suggest using plantain leaf or comfrey root. Also, you can use ginseng or ashwagandha. Ashwagandha has an affinity for the reproductive system. I'm sorry, y'all. Ain't nobody important, but anyway, ashwagandha has an affinity for the reproductive system, so you might want to incorporate that into your herbal regimen. I'm trying to see if I'm leaving out anything. I'm kind of on the timetable with this video. Like 2 minutes in, I have 2 minutes left. So, now if you want to go the Western allopathic route, there's a drug called Ioflex that was approved by the FDA in 2014. I'm sure you don't want to go through surgery. That's a whole another topic. And I did write an article on my website on herbmansgarden.com. You can visit that article and read that whole article where I break it down. So yeah, they have a drug for it that works. That's supposed to work exactly like enzymes. Enzymes help to speed up the body's healing process and break down scar tissue damage. And that's exactly what you want in this case. So enzymes and plantain and or comfrey and chaparral. Actually, I would kind of dump out chaparral because you don't want to use that for more than 2 weeks at a time. So I will kind of rule that out. I'm trying to see what else. But as far as consultations, if you want to have a consultation with me, you can go to my website and hit the consultation tab and book me for whatever day that you would like to book me for. The price is going to be on there. I'm trying to develop some type of order for this. So yeah, Go to hermansgarden.com, and it's gonna be it for this video. All right, I might have left out some things, but yeah, it's not really a complex disease. So I try to break it down as easy as I can. So if you have any questions, just leave a comment, ask me whatever you need to ask me. All right, peace.